Hi all, my name is Sri Devi and I am doing exercise 2A, that's for rational numbers from Selena Consign's mathematics book. This is for class 7. If you have any questions or doubts, please comment on my comment section. I will be more than happy to explain your doubts or queries as and when I see your comments in my comment section. Let's quickly move on to the questions, and this chapter is very easy if you understand the concepts, and this exercise is also very easy. Let's move on to question number 1, which says write down a rational number whose numerator is the largest of the 2-digit number and denominator is the smallest number of the 4 digits. The standard form of rational number is P by Q, where P is the numerator and Q is the denominator. The largest 2-digit number, as you all know kids, that is nothing but 99. Therefore, P is equal to 99 and the smallest 4-digit number will be Q is equal to 1000. That is the smallest 4-digit number. What is the required rational number? P by Q, that is equal to 99. Therefore, the solution or the answer for this question would be 99 by 1000. Isn't it simple? The second question is more simple. They're asking you to write the numerator of each of the following rational number. They've given minus 125 by 127. What is the numerator? Easy. Numerator is equal to minus 125. 37 by minus 137. What is the numerator? 37. Isn't it easy? Let's quickly move on to the next sum. Minus 85 by 93. Yes, you are right. The numerator is minus 85. 2. Number can be written as 2 by 1. Therefore, the numerator is 2. 0. How do you express this number? 0 can be written as 0 by 1. So, the numerator will be 0. So, it's very simple. Now, the third question is also very simple. They are asking you to find the denominator of the following rational numbers. 7 by minus 15, the denominator is minus 15. Minus 18 by 29, the denominator is 29. Minus 3 by 4, the denominator is 4. Minus 7, this can be written as minus 7 by 1. So here the denominator is 1. Again they've given a 0. The number can be written as 0 by 1 and the denominator is 1. Isn't it easy? We have finished first 3 questions. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Write down a rational number minus 5 into minus 4, which is the numerator, and the denominator 28 minus 27 into 8 minus 5. They've already given you the numerator, that's nothing but minus 5 into minus 4, that's 20, because minus into minus is plus. What's the denominator? You have 2 simple brackets. Let's solve the simple brackets. 28 minus 27 is 1. 8 minus 5 is 3. So what they've given? 1 into 3. That is equal to 3 and that is nothing but Q. How is the rational number expressed? Is expressed as P by Q. Therefore, the required rational number will be 20 by 3. Isn't it easy? Yes, it was pretty simple and easy. Let's move on to the fifth sum. Again, that's very easy. They're asking minus 15 by 1 in the integer form. So anything divided by 1 is the same number. So the answer is minus 15. The next one is 23 by minus 1 in the integer form. That's nothing but minus 23 because 23 by minus 1 is 23 and plus divided by minus is minus. If 18 is equal to 18 by A, then A is equal to, so A will be equal to 18 by 18 and A is equal to 1. If minus 57 is equal to 57 by A, then A is equal to 57 by minus 57. Therefore 57 by 57 is 1 and plus divided by minus is minus. Therefore A is equal to minus 1. Let's move on to the question 6 quickly. Separate positive and negative rational numbers. The question is minus 3 by 5, 3 by minus 5, minus 3 by 5, 3 by 5, 0, minus 13 by minus 3, 15 by minus 8, minus 15 by 8. Here you have to remember positive rational numbers are those in which both the numerator and the denominator are either positive, both should be positive or both should be negative. So the positive rational numbers will become minus 3 by minus 5, 3 by 5 and minus 13 by 3. Negative rational numbers are in which either Either numerator or the denominator is negative. Therefore, in the given question, the negative rational numbers are minus 3 by 5, 3 by minus 5, 15 by minus 8 and minus 15 by 8. 0 is either a positive or a negative rational number. Isn't it easy? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Simple again. Question 7. Find 3 rational numbers equivalent to 3 by 5. So you have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So because they are asking for the 3 rational numbers, we will do by 2, 3 and 4 in all the problems. So 3 by 5 into 2 by 2 is 6 by 10. 3 by 5 into 3 by 3 is 9 by 15. 3 by 5 into 4 by 4 is equal to 12 by 20. The next one is 4 by minus 7. So 4 by minus 7 into 2 by 2 is equal to 8 by minus 14. 4 by minus 7 into 3 by 3 is 12 by minus 21. 4 by minus 7 into 4 by 4 is equal to 16 by minus 28. Third one is minus 5 by 9. So again minus 5 by 9 into 2 by 2 is equal to minus 10 by 18. And again minus 5 into by 9 into 3 by 3 is equal to minus 15 by 27. Minus 5 by 9 into 4 by 4 is equal to minus 20 by 36. So pretty easy. Again the fourth one, 8 by minus 15. I give you a pause and you can see what I have solved here. So the 3 consecutive, not consecutive, the 3 rational numbers could be 16 by minus 30, 24 by minus 45, 32 by minus 60. Wasn't it easy? Yes, pretty easy and cool. Now let's move on to the question number 8. Which of the following are rational numbers? Since the number minus 3 can be expressed in the form of p by q, minus 3 is equal to minus 3 by 1, therefore it's a rational number. The number 0 can also be written as 0 by 1, therefore the number 0 is also a rational number. The number 0 by 4, the number is of the form p by q, therefore it is a rational number. 8 by 0, the denominator is 0, hence it is not a rational number because any number divided by 0 is undefined. Let's move on to the fifth one. Here again it's 0 by 0. Again any number divided by 0, it becomes a undefined number and therefore it is not a rational number. Let's move on to question number 9. Express each of the following integers as a rational number with the denominator 7. Pretty easy kiddos. You have to just follow the concept. So what is it? Integer 5, they want the denominator as 7. So when you want the denominator as 7, you multiply both numerator and the denominator by 7. So you get 35 by 7. So minus 8, again minus 8 into 7 by 7, that is minus 56 by 7. 0. Multiply both numerator and denominator by 7. So it becomes 0 by 7. So for minus 16, again multiply the numerator and the denominator by 7. The answer is minus 112 by 7. Again now it is 7. So multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 7. It becomes 49 by 7. The question 10. Express 3 by 5 as a rational number with the denominator 20. So if you have to get the denominator as 20, it is 3 by 5. 5 has to be multiplied by 4. So you will now multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 4, which gives you 12 by 20. Next one is minus 20. So again, if you have to get minus 20 in the denominator, you have to multiply 5 by minus 4. So you multiply 3 by 5 into minus 4 by minus 4. The answer is minus 12 by minus 20. Now 45. So if you have to get 45 in the denominator, you will have to multiply 5 by 9. Therefore, it is 3 by 5 into 9 by 9. The answer is 27 by 45. Isn't it simple? The next one is 25. Again 3 by 5 into 5 by 5, that is equal to 15 by 25 because you have to multiply 5 into 5 so that you get 25 in the denominator. Now it is minus 35. So when you multiply 5 by minus 7, you get the denominator as minus 35. So you multiply the numerator and the denominator by minus 7. Therefore the answer is minus 21 by minus 35. Next is question number 11. Express 4 by 7 as a rational number with the numerator as 12. So if it is 4 by by 7, what do you multiply 4 with? You multiply 4 with 3, so you get 4 into 7 into, 4 by 7 into 3 by 3, that is nothing but 12 by 21, minus 12. So if you have to get minus 12 in the numerator, you have to multiply the numerator by minus 3. Therefore, you get 4 by 7 into minus 3 by minus 3, that is nothing but minus 12 by minus 21. Isn't it easy? Yes, it is easy. Let's move on to the third one. It says minus 16. So if you have to get minus 16 in the numerator, you have to multiply 4 into minus 4. Therefore, you do the numerator and the denominator by minus 4. The answer is minus 16 by minus 28. Similarly, minus 20. So 4 into minus 5 gives you minus 20. So therefore, you will multiply and divide the number by minus 5. So 4 into minus 5, 4 by 7 into minus 5 by minus 5. That is minus 20 by minus 35. For 20, 4 by 7 into 5 by 5, that's equal to 20 by 35. Isn't it very easy? Yes, it is very easy. Now let's move on to question number 12. They are asking you to find x. Minus 2 by 3 is equal to 6 by x. Let's do the cross multiplication. Therefore, you get minus 2x is equal to 6 into 3. And minus 2x is equal to 18. X is equal to 18 by minus 2, that is x is equal to minus 9. Let's move on to the second sum. 7 by minus 4 is equal to x by 8. Again cross multiplication. Minus 4x is equal to 7 into 8. Minus 4x is equal to 56. X is equal to 56 by minus 4. That's equal to minus 14. Therefore, x is equal to minus 14. 3 by 7 is equal to x by minus 35. Therefore, 7x is equal to 3 into minus 35. I am not multiplying 3 into 35 because you know 7 and 35 will get cancelled. So I just keep it like that. Therefore, you get x is equal to minus 15. Next one is minus 48 by 2 is equal to 6. Therefore, 6x is equal to minus 48. X is equal to minus 48 by 6. That's equal to 8. The fifth one, 36 by x is equal to 3. Therefore, 3x is equal to 36. X is equal to 36 by 3. And the x turns to be 12. The last one, minus 27 by x is equal to 9. 9x is equal to minus 27. X is equal to minus 27 by 9. X is equal to minus 3. Very easy, isn't it? Now, the question is express each of the following rational numbers to the lowest term. Again guys, it is very easy. We'll take the numerator separately and the denominator separately. We are doing a prime factorization. So 12 will be nothing but 2 into 6. 6 is nothing but 2 into 3. 5 is nothing but 3 into 5. So what do we do? 12 by 15 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 by 3 by 5. Therefore 3 and 3 gets cancelled. 2 2s are 4 divided by 5. Therefore the simplest form of the rational number 12 by 15 is 4 by 5. So these are the concepts of last year. If you have learned prime factorization and if you remember prime factorization, this is what we will be doing. The next sum is minus 120 by 144. When you do a minus 120 prime factorization, you get minus 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. And for 144, it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. I'm just pausing in a minute for you to understand the prime factorization, what I've done for minus 120 and 144. Okay, so when you do that, and when you simplify, the remaining answer is minus 5 by 6. Therefore, the simplest form of the rational number minus 120 by 144 is minus 5 by 6. Similarly, for minus 48 and 72, I'm giving you a pause and please check on the prime factorization method that I have done. Isn't it easy? Yes, very easy. You shouldn't be taking more than 45 minutes to complete this exercise if you are good with this concept. Okay, so the answer is 2 by 3. 14 by minus 56 is very simple. 14 is 2 into 7. 56 minus 56 is minus 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. So when you cancel, you get 1 by minus 4. So that's the simplest form. So I'm just giving you a minute here to for you to go through the factorization method. Okay, the question 14, express each of the following in the standard rational form. Okay, rational numbers in the standard form. Minus 7 by minus 8. We know that the rational number is said to be in the standard form if the denominator is positive in the lowest form. So minus 7 by minus 8 is nothing but 7 by 8. 5 by minus 12 will become minus 5 by 12. Minus 7 by minus 20, it is 7 by 20. 4 by minus 9 is equal to minus 4 by 9. So this completes exercise 2A. Wasn't it easy? Yes, it was easy. So students, if you have any doubts, you can please mention it in my comment section and I'll be more than happy to explain it. Alright, let's meet you in exercise 2B for rational numbers later. So till I meet you guys, bye. Take care.